Hi, it's Berkai FYI. Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to have you here. Oh my god, what a week. So today's video was supposed to be all about nighttime rituals, and part of it will be that. However, today's video is also going to be about failure because I only did it one night. It was so much harder than I anticipated, and I was going through some personal things, which is great because self-discovery, it is all part of it, but oh my god. Things did not go according to plan, which is great because next week this video is supposed to be about putting everything together, which I'm gonna still do, and we're gonna just see how I rock on with all of the rituals. I think it's really important that we talk about the aspect of failure while we're on the subject of rituals, because how many of you feel like when you don't get something done correctly, how it's built up in your mind, that you fail on an epic proportion, and it is so self-reflective that you're unable to pull yourself from the hole where you didn't do enough. Oh my god, the amount of times that I have been in that place is absolutely scary. After having some seriously good girl talk this weekend, I am chilling with my friendship flowers. My best friend came to visit me, which was so good. I also got to go to Horsetooth today with another great friend, and I got to give a pressure point massage to another great friend. It was just a rockin' weekend of lady love and lady empowerment, and it was so needed. I can't even tell you. I love my tribe. Shout out to the women in my world. You guys are amazing. But it made me realize some things. So I am really hard on myself. Let's dive into that for just a second. So first of all, I have been looking into full facial reconstructive surgery. Now, anybody who knows me in my inner circle knows that I've talked about this for a little while because I've been dealing with this insecurity that I'm not attractive. And this is not a cry for attention or to soothe my ego. I have asked those who need to come forward and soothe it. I also have to do that for myself. But, I mean, if you want to tell me how lovely you think I am, leave it down below in the comments, but just being real. I definitely have had those insecurities and have really let them weigh on me, and I've been dealing with some traumas that I have not given the light to, and it has started to drag me down into my lower self to the point where I can feel my higher self, like the little tinges and twinges of her coming forward and into my world and into my being, and it feels so good to get closer to her. But the closer you get to your higher self, it's like the more shit you realize you have left to deal with in your lower self, and it's really intense sometimes, and it can be really overwhelming. I want to do so much with this life. I am building an empire, and that is starting right now. And because I put so much pressure on myself when I fail, I take that as bad girl. When in reality, it should be, yes, you failed. What did you learn? If that's what it is a teaching moment for yourself or the world around you to be like, that didn't work. You didn't succeed in a way that brought you closer in tune with yourself, so let's try again. That's it. It is not an end to anything. It is a reset button. Failure is not an end. It is a reset button. I can't stress this enough. So stop being so hard on yourself. Take a deep breath. Take one with me. Take one with me. If you didn't make noise, you're doing it wrong. Make some noise. You also have to have a delicious beverage ready to go. So good. This video is not sponsored yet. So in figuring out the world of self-love, one of the big things is having grace for yourself, and that comes with the acknowledgement that failure is good. Not to invite it into ourselves, failing on a scale that makes us feel as though we can never do anything right. That's not what failure is. If you're not learning from it, it is not failure. You may just be having a moment in which you're being too hard on yourself. So, here I am failing in my glory with my friendship flowers and my glow and my little bit of a sunburn. Look at that bikini line, y'all. Little did you know that you'd get a peep show today. And that's how I gained 3 more subscribers. It is just so important to be reminded that it is positive and it is beautiful and it's so human. Like, what a gift it is to have the opportunity to try again. Big multi-millionaire, killing it, business CEOs, Oprah failed a lot. J.K. Rowling failed a lot. I mean, big names in the world, guys. And it taught them something, and it showed them how to persevere in a new way. Perhaps failure is just your higher self kicking you into a course that you need to find. Because answers, oh man, they're gold, aren't they? Like, they help you so much. They help you so much because we have all of these questions constantly floating in our heads, and how do I, and what do I, and why do I, and oh my god, blah, blah, blah. When we fail, we answer some of those questions. We take away some of the blank space and we dive into our shit, center block here, and it shows us what we need to work on. All of these little things that come together until finally we have an understanding. Amazing. So, in my failure this week, here's what I learned. I have a really hard time with a night routine because I can't seem to get into a groove once I'm off work. My empath is on so high all day long that I don't know how to shut her down and come back to self. Even when I went to get acupuncture today, and I didn't cry, well, it happened, and it was my first time. I cried during the conversation beforehand, but not during. And for those of you who know my fear of needles, I am killing it. But I got called out. I got called out for not putting myself first because I'm such a giver. I will love people to the moon and back. I believe in people. I want them to feel treasured and adored, and I can really put myself at risk of not being fulfilled, not being true to self, because I give too much. And then I give from an empty well, and you cannot give from an empty well. If your cup does not overflow from the joy that you are creating within yourself because you have put your mask on first when the plane is going down, if you are not taking care of self first, you are exhausting yourself. And rather quickly, I might add, and anybody who's gone through it knows. So, because I now understand this a little bit better, I can say with confidence, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my nights. I found one thing that is the key to creating a new ritual, and that is having a cup of tea when I get home. I did that a couple nights, and I have this awesome new belly tea, and I'm loving it. So I am obsessed with finding the next step. I know I cannot watch videos when I get home. I don't like the sound of silence. I come from a big family, so I like videos in the background and movies in the background and things I've seen 100 times because I don't feel as alone. But finding solace and comfort in being alone is how you get rid of loneliness. Loneliness, I truly feel, is a product of not enjoying time with yourself. It gets to the point where you are desperately clinging on to wanting somebody else's attention to distract you from what you're not dealing with. I know because I numb myself out all the time with video after video, scrolling on TikTok, because I didn't want to think anymore, I didn't want to process anymore, I didn't want to have to deal with any more questions, I just wanted to be done. It doesn't work like that. When you're trying to grow into your higher self, it takes more effort than that. Should you have times where you shut down? Absolutely. I think it's really healthy, and science even says it's really healthy, to have a full day where we are able to do nothing. Crazy in the society, I know, where it's go, 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 hustle, 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 get that bread-winning attitude on. But ultimately, it's terrible for us. Our brain processes our workday like torture. The Industrial Revolution did not do us a lot of favors in the way that it set up our schedules. That sucks. That's really intense. So give yourself a little bit of grace. But I am one of those people that wants to shut down when I get home. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. I've been catering to people all day long. I'm in customer service. I'm very one-on-one with those people. I'm trying to help heal and enlighten on my way as I'm helping women to feel more confident with my job, which I think is a beautiful, wonderful thing. However, it's really draining. to constantly be giving and then not giving to myself first. Ooh, stop, halt, no, don't do it, but I do it. So now I have to learn how to get rid of those bad habits and put myself first, because that's where happiness lies. Who would have thought? So here are my goals for this week. I am going to come home and listen to music instead of videos, because I will always be productive when I listen to music. I want to do posture exercises, journaling at night, which I did do a couple times, and meditating. I really want meditating to be a part of my everyday ritual. I think it's so important. The more I research on it, the more I'm like, I need that. And failing taught me that. That's one of the many things that I learned in this week. And failure is stop being so hard on yourself. What are you doing? You have to be your own best friend, your biggest cheerleader. Walter Sharp, who I consider to be a huge influence on my life, one of my mentors in this life, told me that he will hug himself sometimes, and I've been implementing that. Like, guys, a hug from yourself where you're really just loving on yourself and reminding yourself that it starts here and that you got you is so powerful. It's so powerful. I'm so glad that he told me that method, and I want to pass it on to all of you because it is so important and it's very, very helpful. Stop being so hard on yourself. 2, try again. Enjoy that reset button. Do it. Reset. 3, give yourself some time. I try to get everything done at once. I want to be at the end result so quickly that I don't pay attention to the in-between. I just don't pay homage to it. I don't give it that love that it deserves because I want to be done. I want to be at the end result. I want to be better, bigger, faster, blah, blah, blah. That is so not good for you. You know why? The process is precious. The process is precious, and so are you. And you are worth every one of those painstaking steps. You do not watch a baby go from crawling around on all fours to running. You watch him stumble and fall and take 1 step and get proud and fall again and then take 5 steps. And it is mind-blowing to watch how excited they get about this accomplishment. And we lose that along the way. And little things are huge accomplishments. If you got out of bed today, oh my God, congratulations, that's amazing. There are some people who can't. And there are days where you feel like you can't. And the fact that you did, yes, good on you. That's amazing. Here's another one. If you took time, any amount of time, just for you today, if you put your phone down, if you put your distractions away, if you said no to your significant other and said yes to you first for 5 minutes, honey, I'd love to watch that with you. I just need 5 more minutes in this room. I gotta sketch something out. Babe, I love that you want to spend time with me, but I am really needing to cater to self right now. So on and so forth. Remember, relationships are a lovely Venn diagram. So you are still your whole complete circle, and the part that goes over itself, see how tiny that is compared to the whole circle? You have to be this complete person in order to bring anything to the relationship. And the middle part is what laps over, but there's still so much about it that is all about you. I am feeling very rejuvenated after this weekend. I'm feeling like my light is coming back. I feel like I am taking a hold of what my wants are and my needs are, and I'm advocating for them. And that is huge for me. I am kind of a pushover. I'm kind, I'm loving, and I want people to be happy, and I don't like people being upset with me. And I'm learning more and more that none of that matters. Even the people that are closest to me in my life, I still come first. They are priorities, but I am number 1 priority. So, and feeling this week, and failing so hard this week, I've learned so much. And that's amazing. And instead of being hard on myself and feeling like I didn't do enough and I'm letting people down and I wanted to have all of this vlog footage and I just want these videos to get better, I'm gonna be honest with you, because this channel is about the ups and downs of self-love and the discovery of how to get to it, because it is not an overnight thing. I will have content for years because it is so much information and it's so much change. And a lot of change is happening all around us right now, and I know in our own personal lives. So, Give yourself some grace. Ladies and gents, that's gonna be it for me today. I am going to enjoy my night. I'm gonna do a really quick edit on this video, but ultimately I'm just gonna kind of let it be tonight. I didn't even use my nice microphone. Again, I'm not wearing makeup. Like, I'm just being, so I can enjoy my night and I can prepare mentally for my workday and for my morning run tomorrow. And I am so excited for your week ahead. I hope that you feel fabulous. I hope that you feel loved. And I hope you know that you are worthy of so much. Today's Virgo fact of the day is, did you know that plants are more likely to grow if you talk and or sing to them? Seriously, talk to your plants. They're cheaper than a therapist and they look pretty. Bye. No, but really, bye. Have a good night.